Hello and welcome to John's Author Diary for the weekend in April 1st, 2018. I have finished my second draft of Blind Gambit and I've already started work on going through the sentence level revisions, so tightening up the sentences and getting rid of any useless dialogue tags, that kind of thing. I'm really happy with the story, I'm really happy with the way it flows, its pacing, and so I'm going to be really excited when I launch that to the world on May the 10th. I tend to find that what happens when I'm in writing mode is that the kind of creative part of my brain goes off on its own, and I tend to come up with some really good ideas, but I found myself in a bit of a strange place in a sense that I know I've got Wasteland Book 4 to write, and the way I'm feeling at the moment, I'm not excited about the story, and I really need to get excited about the story if I'm going to write it and do a good job of it. So once I've got Blind Gambit ready, I think I'll revisit my outline that I wrote a few months ago and do something a bit more detailed and try and get excited again for the world, because I owe it to the story and to the readers to wrap this thing up. At the moment, I'm excited about everything but that. You know, I've got this fantasy series that I really want to write. I've got this sci-fi serial I really want to write. I've got this dark fantasy serial I want to write. And it's just, there's so many things other than my main series that I want to write. And so I really need to do that. I really need to figure out how I can get back into that mindset. So I think that's going to be my challenge over the next few weeks. I've started reading a book called Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey. It's a book I've been recommended several times, and it's a political sci-fi story set in the solar system where humans have colonised in areas up to the Kuiper Belt. There's a lot of warring factions, a lot of political intrigue. And so I'm about a quarter of the way through that. I'm really enjoying it. I've also gone through a series of psychology lectures this week called Maps of Meaning, which are by a Canadian professor called Jordan Peterson. And these lectures are about story and meta-story, about the idea that there's these deep-rooted narrative structures that go back to our deepest history. And so I've very much enjoyed going through those. I've had no questions this week, but you can email me. It's john@johncronshaw.com. I'm on Twitter. It's at JLCronshaw. So if you're on there, come and say hi. Promise I won't bite. So until next time, cheerio.